Would you like to experience the absolute pinnacle in audio performance? Incredible clarity and detail, a dimensional sound space, and no background noise whatsoever, a pure, silky, black background. You can do that with this amplifier. This is the best sounding amplifier. Now, I know audiophiles are an opinionated bunch, and somebody right now is probably getting excited and about to write an angry comment. But I stand by the fact that I think this is the best sounding amplifier. But I'm not saying it's the only amplifier of this class. There are other amplifiers that are equally good. But this one from JDS Labs will give you the absolute pinnacle of performance. It's a headphone amplifier, and it can be used as a preamp. And this is not a sponsored video. If you click the link down below, I don't make anything. If you throw me a super thanks, I appreciate that, and that'll help the channel out. But I paid for this device full retail, just like anybody else. And this was the end of a long journey for me for trying to find a headphone amplifier that really delivers outstanding performance, that can easily drive the headphones that I have, and some of them are notoriously difficult to drive well and get the best performance out of. This JDS Atom 2 amplifier will make the very best of the headphones that you have. And with this amp, I'm hearing fine detail that I don't think I've heard out of my headphones previously. It's most impressive. This is an incredible piece of gear, and I don't think that you can find better sound quality anywhere. Now, like I say, there are some other devices made by JDS and a couple other manufacturers that are in the same category of sound quality as this. And you can certainly spend more money, you can get equipment with more features, but I don't think you're going to get better sound. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about this Atom 2 headphone amplifier because I searched through a lot of different headphone amplifiers, did quite a bit of research to arrive at the decision to purchase this one, and I think that it was a really good decision. I'm very impressed by this product, so I wanted to just tell you about it. This is a beautiful package. Like I say, it sounds fantastic. And of course, it measures fantastic as well. It has reference level specifications. And it's just a beautiful little gem. It's made by JDS Labs, who are a small company, and I think they really care. You can tell by the fit and finish, it is just gorgeous. The controls are a precision potentiometer that's within half a dB of tracking from left to right channel. And it has tremendously good performance and a lot of nice little touches, such as when you turn the unit on or off, there are no clicks or pops in your audio at all. And this is a headphone amplifier. It's got quite a bit of power. It's over 2 watts of power, which is enough to pretty much melt your head with any headphones. And that kind of power level gives this unit the ability to have the sort of dynamics that you need to play challenging music or work with challenging headphones to drive and get great performance. It can be used as a preamp in that it can have a post-volume control signal to the output jacks to drive your power amplifier, and that's how I'm using this. So let's take a little bit closer look at the features of the Atom 2 amplifier. On the front, you'll see that there is headphone jacks for your 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch headphones. There is a volume control, which illuminates with an LED ring around it when the unit is powered on. And then there's just a couple of buttons here, one of which is a gain control, so you can run this in low gain or higher gain, depending upon the level of the input signal. So you can choose that in order to get into the right gain scaling range for best operation. And then there's another button which selects your input source, because on the back side, you have RCA pin connectors for input and output, and the output pin connectors are post volume control, so they can be used to drive a power amplifier for your monitor speakers. And there's also a 3.5 millimeter input stereo jack. So with a switch on the front, you can choose between an input coming into that 3.5 millimeter jack or the RCA pin connectors. And then there's a place to plug in the AC power supply, which is a 18 volt AC supply. And that's all there's to it. It's a all metal box. It's gorgeous in its construction. It feels good. It's got a little bit of heft to it. On the top plate, when you purchase this unit, you can get the thing engraved with whatever logo or pattern you would like if you so choose. I chose to be pretty minimal and zen and to not go that route. But you can customize it, and it's a really nice product. I must say that JDS Labs was the most responsive company I've dealt with in a long time. I placed an order for this device at about 8 a.m., and by about 9:30, less than a couple hours, they were sending me a tracking number for the shipment. So they were right on it. Incredible customer service. And that's one of the reasons why I went with this particular product, was because the fit and finish and build quality is fantastic, and the reputation that the company has that's behind the product is also equally good. A lot of people had very good things to say about JDS, who supports this product. Now, of course, this is not the only headphone amplifier that they offer. They offer some other ones as well, which are equally nice. But the Atom 2 has tremendously good performance. It works so well, and it's so gorgeous. I really love it. And it's not expensive. This device is about $130. This can also work as a hi-fi preamp, which is what I'm using it for. And the output jacks, the RCA output jacks, are post-fader. So as you adjust the volume control, that signal level goes up and down for driving your amplifiers. And those output jacks are switched depending upon whether or not you have a 1/4-inch headphone plugged in. So when you plug your headphones into this unit, the signal goes to your headphones and it mutes the output to your speakers. As soon as you unplug the headphones, the speakers are activated. And so it's just simple, easy, obvious. It works so well. Now this, of course, is a purely analog device. It takes analog audio input and amplifies it for your headphones and drives the signal out as a preamp. If you want to attach this unit to your computer, you need a digital audio converter. And I've already got a digital audio converter and another piece of equipment that works great. But if you don't, JDS has a companion box, which is the same size as this package. That is their DAC, so you can plug your computer into that box via USB, and it has an audio output that would then drive into this unit. And that package is also $130, just like the headphone amp. And so I think that's really quite affordable considering the performance that it offers. So if you have a pair of quality headphones and want to experience the best possible audio performance, this is certainly something worth considering. I know there are other headphone amps in the market. I did a pretty significant deep dive into the marketplace trying to figure out which headphone amp made the best sense for me, that was affordable but yet offered uncompromising performance. And this is the choice that I made, which is the JDS Labs Atom 2. And I'm extremely happy with it, and I would invite you to check it out as well if you're interested in that sort of thing. Well, let me reiterate one more time that this is not a sponsored video. I have no association with JDS Labs aside from just being a customer. And I'll put a link down below if you're interested in the product. And if you click on that link and purchase one, I hope that you have a satisfying experience and know that I won't make a dime off of that referral. I've been really happy with this unit, both as a headphone amplifier and as a preamp for my power amp that's driving the speakers of my desktop. So because I was so happy with it, and I was so impressed by the company and just the quality of this product, I wanted to let you know about it. So if you're on the hunt for a headphone amplifier, I think that this is definitely a worthy contender. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you appreciate the advice. And if so, consider subscribing to the channel so when new content drops, you're notified. Thanks for tuning in, sticking around, hanging out with me for a little bit. Hope to catch you again soon.